We got beer, we got power and internet still. We are A-okay. In fact, it's totally fine here right now. But just because it's totally fine doesn't mean we can't throw a hurricane party. It's when things get serious that you shouldn't throw a hurricane party. BlissfulEllie, long, tall, and deadly. BlissfulEllie forgot her hurricane for the hurricane stream. We got plenty of water. We're all good. We got generator. We're all good down here. It's just a hurricane party. If you're from the South, then you understand what I'm talking about, especially Florida, North Carolina, Alabama, Texas, Louisiana. Anytime there's a hurricane coming in, like a lot of things just kind of shut down, and I guess it's a little bit of a luck of the draw, you know. You just kind of sit there and wait for see if the foot falls on you or not. But basically, since everything shuts down, you just kind of hang out and have some beers because what the hell else are you going to do? When you're staring oblivion in the face, you might as well have a couple beers. I am seeing 82 of my closest friends and family, except for Perry Cardwell, is calling me out for being late. Just kidding, love you, bud. In the chat here, my man Toxicarius, of course, long, tall, and deadly, BlissfulEllie, Keith Huntsman, the man, the Pirate King, Journey of Jerry, who I will be seeing soon. My man, Uncle Bogator, I miss the hell out of you, bud. We'll have to go on a motorcycle trip soon because I got my crusty swamp creature running, and so we'll have to get the Evo Dyna and the FXR on the road together. That would be pretty cool. Philzilla, my man, go Philzilla. What's up, baby? Hard dicks and spaceships. What can we say? Here in Florida, when the hurricanes come, man, it's literally like, God, I remember from when I was a kid, hurricanes coming, and it's like, I remember being really scared of it when I was a kid. I remember being like, I was terrified. You're terrified this hurricane's gonna hit you. And here I can move this towards me a little bit. It's a little far away. I can move towards the mic a little bit. I remember being constantly scared when I was a kid of hurricanes, but at the end of the day, it's like it's a bizarre thing to be scared of. Because you've got these things that they seem huge, but they move so slow, and they're all, the chances of it actually hitting you are infinitesimal, which sucks because it means that people don't prepare, which is really a bummer, man. Oh damn, Biker Curandera. I'm probably really saying that wrong. Biker Curandera. Well, I appreciate the hell out of you, man, for the birthday bucks. I'll make sure I spend it on something I don't need. That's what you're supposed to spend birthday money on, right? I'll make sure I buy beer with it. We appreciate you. Yeah, Drew is right. It's a non-event. I only labeled the stream hurricane party because that's what we're doing. We're having a hurricane party. If it was a hurricane that was actually going to hit us, we wouldn't be throwing a party. We would be evacuating. Well, I don't know if we'd evacuate, but we would be making preparations. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I remember being like terrified of hurricanes, like really freaking scared of them, man. And just because the news makes it so scary. And so this is what happens with everyone else that's outside of Florida. Anytime there's a hurricane in the Gulf or a hurricane, coming towards anywhere near Florida, I'll get messages from all over the country from people who don't understand. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Because the way that the news reports on hurricanes is ridiculous. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take them seriously when they're coming towards you. You should, But the way the news reports them, they're these just like gigantic state-sized bowling balls of death and destruction hurtling towards America, and everyone's just like, I'm like, dude, there's like 30 of them every year. Like, it's fine. And can it be bad? Sure, it can be bad. But, earthquakes can be bad too. I'd be way more scared of earthquakes than I ever would be a hurricane. In fact, this one probably won't even come close enough for me to like go out and make a video. But as you guys know, my normal modus operandi when a hurricane comes in is to take the Dirtster out and go ride around in it and just go like see what's going on, because there's no one on the roads. It's actually really, I'm not saying it's the safest thing to do. It is dangerous, but it is, for me, it's a really fun time to ride around. And when I was a teenager, that was a huge thing too, is like going around, and if you had a big truck or if you had a motorcycle, or if the streets got really flooded, you could take out a jet ski or a small John boat or something. It was a huge thing, like either during the hurricane or directly after it, to just go out and explore because nobody's on the road. Maybe there's like trees down or stuff like that, or people stuck. So that was always something I did as a kid. And when I stopped being afraid of hurricanes, when I was a little kid, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I was pretty scared of hurricanes. Then you become a teenager and you're not scared of anything. And that's when I kind of got into the habit of, like, during a hurricane, like either during it if it's not too bad, or like directly after, just going out and driving around or riding around a motorcycle and just kind of seeing what there is to see, or taking a boat out into it. Bruno, you're right. You always got to take hurricane warnings with a small modicum of seriousness. So, extra water is something that you should have around anyway. So that's not a weird thing to have around. Having a generator, especially here in Florida where we have storms, and I think that the power sucks all across America. But especially here in Florida, our power is pretty dicey, man. Our power goes out pretty frequently. So having a generator is, if you live in Florida, you should have a generator. If you want to keep your stuff from your icebox from going bad anyway. I know, I feel stupid because I meant to, last year after I flooded the dirt shirt out, I meant to put a snorkel on it, and I just freaking didn't, man. Indigenous Steed. Yeah, that's what I do. Whenever I'm in live streams, he goes, put it on your TV and and chat with your phone. Whenever I'm in live streams or I do premieres, that's how I do it. I always because I almost exclusively watch YouTube on my TV, so I never comment on people's videos. So that's exactly how I do it, man. Yeah, the Brapstar bikes will be fine. Where we are is fine. We're not like next to water or anything like that. The closest we are is next to the river a little bit. It's not bad. But yeah, the power grid in Florida just freaking absolutely sucks anyway. So you should have a generator regardless. They finally got my Coors Light, or not my Coors Lights, my Coors Banquets back in. Motors Metal, welcome up, bud. No, we're not in Fort Lauderdale. The monkest of tones, my man. Welcome, Motors Metal. I'll share a Discord link in the members area later. I think there's a way I can do it so it's automatic or something, but I'm not sure. Kite surfing? I would like to try kite surfing. It looks cool. I'm really like, so every year on my birthday, I try to like get something that I shouldn't get, like something a little bit dangerous. Not super dangerous, but like last year when I turned, like since I turned 40 anyway. So last year when I turned 40, I got a Honda CB750 chopper for, under $2,000. I bought it out in Virginia. I flew at the Ken Quack. Dude, Quackenbush, I will not lie to you, dude. That's one of the most fun names to say ever. So you didn't even have to donate $20, although I do appreciate it. All the money goes straight to videos. Well, usually all the donations really go straight to like building up Forgotten Angels bikes and stuff like that. But that's part of the video, so we appreciate you, Ken Quackenbush. You're the man. Man, I just lost my train of thought there, dude. Oh, yeah, kite surfing. So, yeah, I bought the CB750 when I turned 40. When I turned 41, I got the boat, as you guys saw in the video. And I think next year, I'm not sure. I really want to get, like, I've been seeing them. I've been cruising Facebook Marketplace. I just had my birthday, so I shouldn't be cruising Facebook Marketplace yet. I should wait a little bit because, like, obviously anything I see now isn't going to be around in a year. But I've been kind of like keeping my eye up when I really want to find like a paramotor, which I'm going to have to lose some weight for. But that's what I think that when I turn 42, that's going to be my goal. You guys let me know. Oh, I got a text.
I'm dying dead in my coffin.
Yeah, so I got to lose weight if I want to get a paramotor, which is, I like really, really ultralight stuff. So I'm like, the thing is like, I couldn't never afford a new paramotor. They're like $5 or $6 grand brand new. You know what a paramotor is, Shay?
I do not.
A paramotor is where it's like a little backpack that you wear that has a propeller on it, and then you have a parachute.
Okay.
And then you fly with it.
How far?
I don't know, until you run out of gas.
Is that like... I think I've seen that before. That's dumb as shit, dude. Is wanting a helicopter not enough?
Well, I mean, helicopters are expensive. Well, how can I, like...
Is this device not expensive?
I mean, not as expensive. I saw one for sale in Key West that the guy didn't know why it wasn't running. It was only $500.
And what, you think you're going to figure out why it's running?
It's got a motorcycle motor on it. It's like just a two-stroke engine on them. I don't know, man. I feel like I need it. Yeah, two-stroke Rotax, man. I feel like I can do that. Dude, so let me give you some advice. Scott Devilish DJ Spencer says, you want a motorcycle seat that doesn't cost $1,000 is you just take your motorcycle seat, like your seat pan. Here's I'm not saying that, I mean, I like LaPera seats. I like a lot of different seats that make really good stuff. Corbin makes really good stuff. A lot of seat companies are good. But when it comes to a seat, you can just take your seat pan to a custom seat maker. And, yeah, Dread, dude, you got to chill, man. You just take your seat pan to a custom seat maker and you just have them make you a seat, dude. They will make it exactly to your specifications. There's a lot of guys that make it really good. Dread, and so just so you know, Dread, I don't want to have to ban you completely, man, but you got to chill. It's if you could make a complete sentence without texting 6 times, that would help. We talk all the time. I have to ban you all the time. So you should understand this. If you can leave what you're saying in one message instead of 6, because what happens when you leave 6 messages is if somebody else said something, it scrolls past and I can't see it. So I'm like, well, I can't have you doing that, so I got to put you in a timeout. That's why that's happening. It's not because I hate you. We've talked about this before, dude. You just have a very short memory. Maybe, it is what it is, dude. I'm just being real. I'm just being real with you, dude. You can't be mad at me for being real with you.
That's just like how people with ADHD type. It's also how we talk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did it, dude. So stop typing like that, and I'll stop doing it. I'm into a gyrocopter, man. I'm like, I would love a gyrocopter, man. They're just I don't think I can really afford one, and I don't think that I can afford to maintain one. So I'm like the idea of it is very, very cool. But I just don't know if I can afford to maintain it. You know what I mean? No, you can text in all caps. We have several people text in all caps. I text in all caps all the time. But if you text 6 messages in a row, it's just it's just being rude to everyone else who's trying to talk. So I don't get to see everybody's messages. That's all. That's the only reason. And Dredd has 30 fucking accounts anyway. So he just switches all between them because he regularly gets banned off of stuff constantly. I love you, bud, but you do. That's why he has so many accounts. Look, he's texting and he's texting 4 different accounts right now. It's like, dude, I know. We've done this dance before.
How many accounts do you think he does it with? Not...
how many people? Other people besides us?
Besides
I assume everyone that he interacts with besides us. I love you, bud. Yeah, man, a gyrocopter, they look really, really cool. I just don't know if I can afford, if I would have a place to keep one, or if I have a place to...
Why are you even thinking about getting...
You don't want to fly?
No, not with you.
It's a single seater.
Nah, dude.
So you wouldn't have to fly with me. You could do it by yourself.
No, I think I'm good. There's so much more I want to do with my life before I put myself in that.
I don't know. I want to fly. You understand when you're 40.
Well, I'm sure, but I'm like not that ready to kill myself yet.
I don't want to die from a plane crash. I just want to fly.
Sure.
I don't know, man. Those gyrocopters look really freaking cool, dude. I follow a bunch of gyrocopter guys on Instagram and on YouTube, and I'm just like, they look dope as fuck, man. It looks very cool. Just my man, Renegade Bard is asking here real quick. Which Renegade Bard, if you guys don't know him, he has a YouTube channel, by the way, Renegade Bard. You can follow him on there. But he's also a published author. And if you guys didn't know this, he has gotten the honor of writing all the new Conan books, which I think is really fucking cool. So I had a couple people complain about my book review in the last video. I know the real ones, dude, because I just will hide book reviews in places, and someone was like, "What the hell is this book review?" I'm like, I've done dozens of book reviews. I just hide them in various videos. The video is never titled "This is a book review." It's just like 35 minutes into a video that has like 10 different things in it. Yeah. I'm just like, here's a review of a book that I read. So I do it. So anytime someone sees it, they're like, "Oh, another book review," which I think is kind of cool. I'm like, oh, you watch videos all the way through. And the people who are surprised, I'm like, I guess you're not a real fan. But yeah, my man Renegade Bard is taking over the Conan. It's very, very cool, man. Very cool, dude. And so he's a good dude. He comes to the campouts all the time. So just to answer your question now that I'm talking about it, yeah, I think it'll probably just be in the same field that it was last time. I mean, I don't. Lolly's in the chat. She says, "Let Shadetree go so he can meet with me at the Dirty Shame."
We ain't going there, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I don't leave my enclosure on a Saturday to go to Ybor City.
Yeah, come up here, Lolly.
Yeah, come to my enclosure. Like, that's always allowed.
My man Mayo, is there any plans to get pondering the orb and your other strains in the Detroit dispos? So here's the thing with all the cannabis stuff. It's only, you can't cross state lines, so it's only in Oregon. Now, the second they make it 50 state legal, it's all over. We're going to do it. So the minute it becomes 50 state legal, we will be there. But right now it isn't. So right now it's only in Oregon. And so what's up, Gator? So you're technically not supposed to take it out of Oregon. That's illegal. I've heard that some people have done that, but it is illegal to do that. Yeah, it's okay. Just because I review a book and I say it's good, a Farsog, he couldn't get into Jade City. I still stand by that, but all of these are my opinion. These are books that I like. And they're always like, they're various levels of like, if you read all the time. And so that can sound like really kind of condescending, and I don't mean it that way, but reading is like exercising a muscle. So if you don't do it all the time, you will lose the ability. Like, you don't forget how to read. Obviously you know how to read, but what will happen is you will start to lose comprehensive abilities. And so this has even happened to me. So I took a break from reading probably for a few years, and I just didn't really read anything at all. And when I got back into reading, I tried to pick up a book that was a pretty challenging read that I was excited about. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited we get back into reading. And I could not get into it. It was just really fucking hard, man. I was just like, dude, I'm having a hard time reading this. And so how I got myself back into reading was by rereading some books that I was very familiar with, and that just kind of got me back into the groove of how to read. So it's like, and I don't know if that's what happened to you. Maybe you just didn't, maybe you just didn't like the story or just didn't like the writing. That's fine too. But that's something that I have to. A lot of times when I talk about books and stuff like that, I'll kind of sell them to people, and people get excited about them. But I always try to sell them with a caveat of like, if you haven't read in a long time, or if you're not an avid reader, I'll give you like a step by step, like to get into reading. Like if you tell me like these are the kind of stories I like, these are the kind of worlds I like, this is what I want to read about, this is what I find interesting. I'll be like, all right, well, start with this, go to here, go to here, go to here, and that kind of like levels you up to read stuff that's more dense or has like a lot more characters. A really good example would be, probably the most famous example, honestly, would be Stephen King's The Stand, which has like, it introduces like the first 20 chapters introduce like 30 fucking characters. It's insane. And so it's like The Stand is one of, I would say is, it's not that hard of a read, but it's probably like the most popular book that's a hard read. Outside of like Lord of the Rings maybe or something like that. Lord of the Rings is a hard read for me, but I don't like Tolkien's prose. Tolkien is not for me. So I don't know. I don't know. That could certainly be argued, but I think that The Stand is a hard read, not because the story is so complex, because there's so many characters to keep track of and so many names to keep track of that if you're not used to keeping track of characters, it can be a very frustrating book to read.
And I listened to it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Philzilla, you're doing the Wheel of Time. I stopped the Wheel of Time. I freaking got like to the 6th book, and I was like, I'm good, dude. I'm done with this. I wanted to read it. Because everyone talks so good about it, but like the characters constantly have headaches and they're constantly sick. And so I'm just like, man, it just sucks to read about somebody who's constantly sick.
No Dark Tower spoilers in the chat, please.
Yeah, Shay hasn't finished the Dark Tower yet.
Yeah, please don't fucking spoil the ending for me. I will be very upset.
There you go. Renegade Bard, you make a really good point, man. So at 40, like, Lord of the Rings was before me. Like, when I grew up on, like, basically Lord of the Rings knockoffs. So the books that I grew up on were Lord of the Rings knockoffs. It was like Sword of Shannara, Wheel of Time, the Xanth series by Piers Anthony. And they're all just really like, obviously they couldn't exist without Tolkien. But I remember the first time I tried to read Lord of the Rings, I was just like, what is this crap? It's just like, it was like reading Moby Dick or something. I was just like, what the fuck is this? It was so difficult for me the prose was very difficult for me to read. I did not enjoy. I've read it. I just didn't enjoy it.
I wanted to like Moby Dick just because I like whales. And I was like, I want to hear a story about a whale. That shit's boring as fuck.
So, and go ahead, change the subject, man. I'm okay with it. My man Zelok Draconis. Let's throw an emoji in the chat for my man. He got the tires to my first bike today. Engine test this weekend. Good man. Love hearing that, dude. Very cool. I love it. Dredge just in there. He's literally talking to himself. I love you, bud, but you're literally having a conversation with yourself. Biker Coranda, my man. We appreciate you, brother. And this one's for Cheyleesi. Cheyleesi says, any chance of getting you to the Dream Roll? A women-only moto camp out in Shelton, Washington in the PNW.
Yeah, why not?
When is it? Oh, I guess we could look that up.
Yeah.
Let's see when the Dream Roll is. You have a motorcycle out there. You just need some camping supplies.
I could bring that with me next time we fly out there.
Or then you won't have them here.
I mean, we have a lot of camping supplies. A lot of people leave stuff at the camp out. So I've collected shit over the years.
It was August 15th to 18th.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, we might be up there during that time, but I don't know if you'd be going to the dream roll.
No, I won't be, but maybe next year.
Yeah. That is some... Oh, is it like... Oh, because it's for girls. I was like, why are these two twinks wrestling? Oh, no, Lolly. Oh, no. Lolly just goes, I got sucked into the court of thorn and roses. That's some book talk shit. That's smut, Lolly. That's smut. Don't you remember the court of thorn and roses? Mm-mm. No? Okay. It's smut. It's from Book Talk.
I don't know what Book Talk is.
Book Talk is a TikTok hashtag, but it's basically just smut.
Oh, okay.
And so now, like, on the Book Talk hashtag on TikTok, it literally just gets used anytime. It's, like, specifically for women. So anytime it's, like, a thirst trap for a woman. So, you know what I mean? They're, like, they'll just throw the Book Talk hashtag on there, no matter what it's about. It's very funny. Yeah, it's really frisky. My man Mayo with the $5 dono, man, we appreciate you. I can't read any movie suggestions for something similar to Akira, one of my top 10 movies. He also says, hi, Shay. So...
Gundam. But that's not a movie. It's just a series.
It's not really like Akira, though, is it?
It's like anti-establishment, you know, right? It's like the theme
what's
of
like
the,
Akira.
Like...
So Akira, I would say the overarching theme is one of man's hubris and man versus nature and stuff like that. But I would say that probably the sub theme of Akira and what really attached me to Akira when I first saw it, because it was the first anime I ever saw, was the camaraderie. And so the camaraderie between the motorcycle gang in it was really what sucked me in. And so I think that as far as that, like, obviously Cowboy Bebop seems like the obvious choice, but it's also like a big camaraderie of a group of people who hang out together and do stuff. No motorcycles, but the jets they ride around are very fucking cool. Definitely will make you want to fly. And they're very motorcycle adjacent. God, what's another big camaraderie gang of people hanging out together?
Usually, animes that are about camaraderie aren't as dark as Akira is.
Right. Akira's pretty fucking unique, man. It's a pretty unique film.
It's like, so another one I really like is Devilman Crybaby, but it's really fucking weird. It's not. A lot of people I've showed it to did not like it.
Yeah.
But I think it's very, very good.
God, what would another one? So I would think that maybe like The Outsiders, I think, is probably like the movie The Outsiders is probably pretty similar to Akira. It's like not obviously in its style wise, because it's an American live action movie. It's not an anime. But if you liked Akira and you like the camaraderie aspect of Akira with a dark overtone, I think that The Outsiders would fit the bill on that.
I'm trying to think of other good animes with like super dark overtones.
Or like The Warriors, that would probably fit that kind of bill as well. Honda, yeah, dude, the $1,100 FZ6 or $1,100 FZ6, dude, you're starting a fucking Brapstar collection out there, my man. Kyle Moffat, I love that dude. Honda, he's been Joe the Mountain Jedi, and everyone's been helping him in the chat, in the Discord rather. It's been very cool. Kyle Moffat asks if you're gonna make gas caps again. He's building a chopper and he wants a gas cap for it.
Yes, soon. Probably not like that soon, but soon.
Yeah, I mean, take all those with a grain of salt, Mayo, as far as recommendations go. I just want to make more fun of Lolly and her court of thorns and roses, dude. Renegade Bard is going to be the only one who's going to laugh with me. Everyone else is like, what is that? Renegade Bard knows what Court of Thorn and Roses is. Ghost in the Shell. I just feel like Ghost in the Shell. I personally didn't like Ghost in the Shell, but obviously it's good, and everyone the people that I have a lot of respect for say that it's good. So I'm like, just because I personally don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. I just don't feel like it's very much like Akira at all. I mean, maybe the setting, kind of like a slightly dystopian future.
I guess it's just like also very anime.
I guess it's not a bad. The Court of Thorn and Roses isn't a bad thing. It's like modern day Danielle Steele. If you guys remember Danielle's, anybody out there have a mom who like always bought the Danielle Steele? Lolly, I'm not giving you that hard of a time. You're okay, dude. I'm not giving you that hard of a time.
Is she at the Dirty Shame right now?
I don't know. I'll send you my location. You can come here if you want to.
Yeah, because if you're at the Dirty Shame and watching our live stream, it doesn't sound like the Dirty Shame is that fun. No offense to the Dirty Shame.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I don't think you can't share your location to somebody with Android.
I know. Yeah, I can. It just does it through Google.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
So yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't giving you that hard time about the book talk thing. A little bit though. But yeah, it's like modern day Danielle Steele. You guys want to see some Danielle Steele covers from back in the day? It had Fabio on it. My mom used to read these. My grandpa would always call them he'd go, yeah, that one looks like a real bodice ripper. And bodice is like I don't know. I think that's because they're always like, there's like famous lines. They're always just like ripping off a girl's bodice.
Oh, yeah.
None of these are good. What's their romance book covers?
I always like I think of romance books, I just think of hot dudes on it, like
Fabio. Like Fabio, dude. So I love Clive Cussler. Man, he could write the same story a bunch of different times. I do love Clive Cussler though. Just because somebody writes the same story over and over again doesn't mean I dislike them as an author. I love Clive Cussler. Like, I haven't written any stories, so it's like, what the fuck do I know? But, like, yeah, Clive Cussler is awesome, but yeah, he'd definitely be writing the same story over and over again. That's okay. He found a good one, and he's just sticking with it. It's all right. All right, so let's go ahead and make fun of people on TikTok. That's what we came here to do. So share the screen over here. So I don't know if you guys know about TikTok or not, but especially motorcycle TikTok, but Motors and Metals calls them bean flicker books. Leave those poor girls alone. Motorcycle TikTok is, I didn't even have to curate this. So sometimes me and Shay will like curate like a bunch of stuff for us to watch that is like cringy or funny or weird or something like that. But on TikTok, I don't have to. I can just put in like motorcycles of TikTok and just like start watching the top ones, and they're just terrible. They're not terrible. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say they're terrible. You know, these guys are still creating content, but it's pretty funny. Sometimes it makes me feel old. Orain calls it flick talk. Yeah, there's a lot of thirst traps on there. That's very funny because I saw like a lot of these motorcycle guys on TikTok are using the hashtag book talk when they're posting thirst traps. Which I thought was funny.
To like get girls?
I don't think that they're worried about getting 47-year-old ladies on TikTok who are reading romance novels. I think they just want the views, but they're definitely using it.
Okay.
Because that's the core audience, is like middle-aged moms. For thirst traps too. Like most 22-year-old hot girls are posting their own thirst traps. They're not looking at dudes' thirst traps. It's like middle-aged moms are looking at thirst traps. Mayo says, it's okay, you can ask anime questions. I got no problem with anime. Thank you for the $5 dono, man. We appreciate you. He goes, are you a fan of Junji Ito? I have no idea what that is, man.
Heard of it.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm so picky about my anime.
So, I don't know if this is going to have sound for you guys or not. So part of me really always wants to make fun of it, and part of me is also just like, dude, at least these guys out here trying, man. They're out here, they're riding motorcycles, they're making content. Like, I can't hate on them that hard, you know? I don't know. What do you think, Shay?
About what?
People making content on TikTok? Motorcycle content?
I don't know. I've never really looked at it. I don't use TikTok at all.
Oh, Lolly makes a good point. She goes, I use the book talk hashtag to reach girls and convert them to writers. Okay, maybe I'm totally misunderstanding the book talk thing. All right. That's fair. I'm just being an asshole. So, I think this one's pretty normal. I like this one. This was a book talk thirst trap. Trying to funny. This one cracked me up too. I love this. I might lose followers, but here's a face. Oh no, go back. But here's a face reveal, and it's just like these weird thirst traps. This is all just the stuff in the top. All this stuff has like, this has 2.2 million views. And listen up, baby. I'm not fucking talking shit about dudes doing thirst traps. Obviously, I support women doing thirst traps all the time. I'd probably be pretty ridiculous if I didn't support dudes doing it and make your bag, make your dollar, man. I'm not hating on you. Do your thing. but that doesn't mean I can't laugh at it. It's pretty funny.
I think it's funny, but also, like, I don't want to laugh at guys because I want to encourage all men to be sluttier.
Like this? Is this what you have in mind? I think he gets a lip bite in there.
Maybe not necessarily, but
let's see. I think he did. He does a lick or oh no, it's the lick. Dude. Anyway, motorcycle TikTok is fucking. I never get on TikTok. I suck at it, but it is very funny. I'm always afraid I'm gonna like roll on and make fun of one, and then like make fun of somebody I know.
Yeah, but then it's authentic.
I guess, man. There's this too, dude. I feel like, Biker Bay Beth's in the chat. Very cool. And Grandma Ride. So internet's favorite grandma. My man Buck Brown is in the ride. Paco Pete, dude. We got the whole gang here, man. That's freaking awesome. We got 371 of our closest friends and family in the chat. Appreciate you guys. And my man Moto Mortician. So, it's okay. Everyone, my TikToks are bad too, dude. I post cringy shit all the time. I never see anybody posting I never see anybody making content.
I don't know. I encourage everyone to be more cringe, and because then, you don't get better if you don't try, right?
Better at being cringe? No, you definitely have to practice at it.
No, better at making content.
So I feel like entire TikTok empires have been built on just showing people that they can turn a sport bike around on its kickstand.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess like standard equipment for every person who has a TikTok is like, oh, it's time to bust out the how to turn around your motorcycle on a kickstand video.
If you're a girl.
Especially if you're a girl.
Yeah, if you're a girl and you have a sport bike and you turn it around in front of your Miata, that is a whole lane.
It's a whole lane, dude. Do you have a sport bike and a Miata and you turn your freaking motorcycle around on the kickstand, dude, we're in. Okay. It's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure Lolly has made a how to turn your bike around on a kickstand TikTok or Instagram.
That's because she's a girl with a sport bike and probably a Miata.
No, she has a Mazda. She's a little Mazda.
Well,
Lolly is great, dude. We had such a good time. Last time she was down here, we had such a good time, man.
No tea, no shade, dude.
Yeah, we had an awesome time hanging out with her. Let's see here. They always they have
I hate helmet flares so much.
What do you mean? Like when someone has something on their head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into it. But it's like if you have fun doing it, go ahead. Like I'm not trying to yell at you.
No, I'm not yelling at anyone. I'm just giving my personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Like I said, I encourage everyone to be more cringe. Wear helmet flare.
I know, BlissfulEllie getting out of Miata would be great. Lolly, you haven't made a how to turn your bike around on a kickstand, Lolly? Wow.
TikTok would love you.
Wow. Oh, here's someone with some helmet flare. Or is it not the video that I clicked on? I thought he was freaking helmet in it. I want to make fun of this, but then I'm like, oh, maybe I know this person. Dude, I've given people a hug with a helmet on before. It's the most awkward thing in the world. I don't like doing it. It's terrible, dude.
It's also just always hot in Florida, so if you're wearing your helmet, touching somebody else is like so sticky.
Very sticky. Okay, he dropped his phone. This is such a weird thing, man, because I've been guilty of this as well, of like the whole well, I'm going to do a good deed. Let me make sure I have my 360 camera going. But I guess they already had it going, so it's like... Or I guess they're with someone they know. I've certainly been guilty of filming myself too. I didn't only do them because I was filming, but I've certainly been guilty of filming myself doing it. Like I helped this lady who was broke down once, and she was in a Jeep. I was coming across the Howard Franklin, the bridge, 5 o'clock traffic. It was nuts. I was splitting lanes. And this lady had broken down in a Jeep in the lane. Shout out my man Jeffrey Griffin, man. Thanks for the dono, dude. We appreciate you. Camp out plans. Yep, we'll be doing it again in 2025. Unless something absolutely horrendous happens, knock on wood. We will be doing it in 2025. Please ride down. It'll be freaking fun, man. So I was my camera was on anyway. But I think the video ended up doing good. I can't remember. But she was broken down, and it was just fucking up the whole program. Imagine 5 o'clock traffic right after the Howard Franklin going into Tampa, and you're broke down blocking a lane.
You've angered thousands.
Dude, you are ruining thousands of people, like thousands of people a minute. Not a minute, but like, dude, it's bad, you know? So, what I did was just like, well, let me see if I can push her out of the way. And so what I did was I pulled off into the breakdown lane, and I rode backwards. It was on the dirtster. So I rode backwards against traffic in the breakdown lane.
So dangerous.
The traffic was going like 5 miles an hour.
I know, but still.
So, yeah, I mean, it was dangerous, but I was like, all right. I was also kind of like, I don't know if I was bored, but I was like, I was not in a hurry. So I was like, man, okay, I'll see if I can help. Because most of the time you'd just be like, well, I passed them already. What am I going to do? I was like, all right, I'll see if I can help. And it turns out I could. Their vehicle was electronic push button to go into gear. It was a Jeep. And so the vehicle died. And once the vehicle's dead, well, you can't put it into neutral to push it. It's just stuck in park. So what do? Like a regular car, you can just, even if the car is off, you can, or you just turn the key on, even if the car is not on, you can put it into neutral and push the vehicle. Apparently newer vehicles, you can't do that. But since it was a Jeep, it's 4-wheel drive. So, and they didn't know, and nothing against them for not knowing this, but I was just like, well, you can just put the transfer case in neutral and we can push it. And we did that. I pushed it off the side of the road and freed up traffic. And there we go. And, you know how I got turned around? I turned around my bike on the kickstand. So it really did come in handy then to turn my bike around the kickstand in the breakdown lane. That actually did come in handy. The only time I never actually do that to motorcycles, almost ever. Those are one of the very few times I've ever used it in a spot where it's supposed to be. Yeah, some people remember it. What's this guy doing? Oh, telling people how to ride fast. I don't care. I'm just sorry, I just don't. Anytime someone's like, this is how you do this cool freaking... I'm just like, I don't care, dude. I just like riding motorcycles. I don't care about being the best at it. The wheelie thing, too, it's like, it is very cool. And so it's easy to be like, I don't care about it when I can't do a wheelie like that. Mm-hmm. I can do a wheelie. I'll do a wheelie on any motorcycle ever. If a bike has 2 wheels, it will do a wheelie. And I'm like, I'm not good at wheelies. I'm not saying I'm good at wheelies. I just know how to do one. If you've been riding a motorcycle for long enough, you just like, you know how a motorcycle works and you know how to do a wheelie. So I'm not good at them. I can't do that, but I can make a bike do a wheelie, any bike. I just like, it's so hard for me to imagine spending that much time because that takes like put in 1,000 hours of practice. That's what that takes. More than probably to get that good. Thousands of hours of practice. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, fuck no, dude. I'm not doing that shit. I'm like, it's cool. It's very cool. I'm not doing that though. The stunt scene in Chicago, I fucking love it, dude. But also like, I like it when kids are bad, So, I like it when kids are bad. So it's like the stunt scene in Chicago, like I get it. It's a lot of people don't like it because it's they're like it's dangerous, like people are on the street. Yeah, I get it, dude. I understand. So it's like if somebody doesn't like it, I'm not gonna argue with you. If someone's like, I don't like that, it's dangerous, it puts other people's lives at risk, I'm not going to sit there and go like, well, no, this is why it's actually... I'm not going to argue with you because you're not wrong. That's true. It does. I still am just... I don't know. It's just me. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Fucking life is dangerous. Life is short. Have fun. Do dangerous shit. I don't know, man. That's just me. And so it's like, I wouldn't like I wouldn't die on that hill because like I do realize that like it is dangerous. But I still really like it. I like that these kids are like having fun and kind of being outlaws a little bit. And so it's just like, you see these kids being outlaws and stuff. And it's like, I like it, man. I think it's cool, dude. Motorcycles are dangerous and they're doing dangerous shit. And I'm like, I'm kind of into it, man. So that's not me saying that you should do it or anything like that. Why do I keep clicking on these and it's like not the one I clicked on, huh? I wonder why that is.
TikTok sucks.
Yeah, TikTok just sucks. Yeah, Mad Yankee. Since when does motorcycles being smart? So it's like there's smart ways to do it. I also think that people who are just like take every single precaution ever. I'm also just like, dude, just drive a car, man. I'm not saying that but also I'm just like, it's not like it's a bad thing to take precautions. I have plenty of friends who do it. BlissfulEllie is all the gear all the time. Like I have plenty of Lolly. This is all the gear all the time. Like, you know, this.
Guys, my body, my choice.
So I'm just like 190-mile fly ply. It's a fly ply. That's funny. Oh man, I don't want to see anybody hit a dog. People be showing the most fucked up shit sometimes, man. I don't like seeing people crash. Unless it's funny.
Yeah, it's like, unless they're clearly okay.
Yeah, like, I'll be into it then.
That's because we are on YouTube where that's where a lot of that shit lives. Where it's like, oh, you have to, like, show that the person's okay afterwards.
Here's a thirst trap.
Or else, like, you
Sensitive.
don't get monetized.
It's
Whereas on Instagram or TikTok, they're just like, yeah, whatever. Send it. And they'll
Maybe you have to go to
literally
their
show
page.
someone dying all the time.
Yeah. Bikers have my heart. What the fuck is this? A random biker. What is... Hey there. What? That's why they have your... All right. Okay, I guess. That was fucking weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, there we go. This is more like it. Let's see some butt cheeks. Where's a good one? People who ride BMW sport bikes are the biggest chuds in the world. No offense. Actually, you know what? Offense. Because, I mean, I'm a kind of a chud sometimes, too.
You're supposed to say with peace and love.
Yeah, with peace and love, let me tell you this. People who ride 4-cylinder BMW sport bikes are just like... They're like, do you even lift, bro? They're just like I don't know, dude. They're like the kind of people who wear a pastel polo tucked into white cargo pants. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're just like look at her in her tennis skirt. Like, no, I'm sure she's nice, dude. Look, I'm sure she's nice. Oh, she upgraded to the BMW after she had a pink R1. That's a transition I can see. That's good. I would use that transition. That was a good one. Oh, she does the booty cam. Good for you. Do it. I filmed plenty of videos like that. Not on me, on other people. She seems nice. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I'm like, sport bikes. Yawn.
I don't know. I feel like I said, there's a whole lane on TikTok of girls with a pink motorcycle and their Miata in their garage.
Yeah,
turning
and their butt
motorcycle
cheeks.
around.
Let's find another.
Get your bag, girl.
Maybe it's a sort of this. She looks like a nice girl. Let's see if Motosaki is a nice girl or she is doing butt cheek stuff too.
You can do both. You can be a nice girl.
She has 152,000 followers. No, I think she's just a nice girl. Oh, she's doing her frickin' tism shake. Sorry, am I allowed to? Is that mean to say?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? You're the one being like, she seems like a nice girl.
Well, that's the frickin'...
I'm not worried about being
nice.
That's
the meme that's always just like girls with autism, guys with autism. And the girl's just like a cute girl and she's like, eh, and then the guy's just like a total psychopath. No?
No.
Anyway, it's funny. That one was a little spicy, Motosaki. I don't know about that one. I thought you were gonna be a nice girl, but now I'm just like OnlyFans detected. opinion rejected. Or something. How does it go? POV, your best friend won't flash the guy to lower the price on a S1000K. Oh, she wants a BMW bike too, you chud. This is all these weird things. Like, all the Instagram content is just like, is this relatable? Is this relatable? Do you do this? She's nice. I'm sorry. Motorcycle, if somebody sends you this and they're like, Shadetree surgeon made fun of you. It wasn't me. It was Cheyleesi. You seem like a nice girl. Just having fun. You're wearing not too much gear with the pants. Always with the pants, though. Mm-hmm. Oh, did she do a wheelie?
I can save you.
Yeah, is that where we're going with the saving? Yeah, I like that. I'm fucking Captain Save-A-Ho. Are you kidding me? Cheyleesi is Sergeant Save-A-Ho.
Oh yeah, dude. And it's like, well, if I can't fix them, but I can fuck them.
Let's see. Tessa Baresi. What do you have going on? Makes your day. Oh, this looks like a spicy one. She's got a link in the bio. How I want to look versus how I actually look. I don't get it.
Because she looks like a dude.
Oh, no she doesn't. I can tell it's a chick from her big ass helmet. Chicks always look like bobbleheads when they gear up like that with their helmets. True. Damn, what's up with them guns, girl? Day one. Oh, that's nice. I always gotta like be careful on TikTok because I'm gonna pull up somebody's page and start saying shit. They're gonna be like freaking 16 or something. They be letting kids on TikTok.
Yeah, dude, like children.
Children, dude. They be
like
letting
children
on TikTok. This does not. She does not look like a child. Like she lives in a house, got a boyfriend and shit. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, but you also at the same time, girls these days be looking like that and are like 16.
I know, dude. Be careful.
Like.
Dude, that's funny. I guess. It's fun that her boyfriend is being cringe with her, right? That's kind of cool. Oh, this is weird. Alright, I'm done with this. Tessa Baresi seems like a nice girl. She gets the pass. No one's failed yet, have they? Have I failed anybody yet?
What do you mean? In what way?
I don't know. Let's find somebody who looks really terrible. Let's go to that one dude who was biting his lip. Your favorite Asian.
My favorite Asian?
That's his name, your favorite Asian biker.
Okay, I thought you were saying he's my favorite Asian. I was like, he's not, but I don't want to seem rude.
What do you mean you might... Oh, it's pinned. Look at... What is that face, dog? Stop. I like biker boys.
I do like biker boys, though.
Ms. Oxley says, I'm afraid the biker boy I'm talking to right now is going to break my heart, bruh.
This dude could also be 17, though.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be making fun of you. I'd be like in fucking middle school or something. Well, all these fucking moms don't care. They're like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Jenny says, I don't like them. I love them. Charlene, who doesn't? Hashtag book talk.
Go to his profile. Does he have an OnlyFans?
Let's see, dude. Nah, he's got a Twitch.
Okay, so does he have an OnlyFans?
He would have a link in the bio. If he had an OnlyFans.
Not necessarily true.
If he has an OnlyFans, it's not easy to find. I know.
Give me 2 minutes, dude.
I don't like him. I love him. That could be a 12-year-old boy, ma'am. You need to pump the brakes. All right. He gets a pass, so though, whatever. He's doing his thing. He's having fun. Everyone gets a pass, dude. I don't mind. Be cringe. I like it. Have fun. Let's see. What we got here?
Wait, what was his name?
Your favorite Asian biker. But it's like you are.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're letting these kids on the side of the road wash their bikes? Bro, you all guys are brave, y'all. Dude, I be seeing these kids grab a microfiber off the ground full of gravel and dead bugs and wash people's cars with it, dude. I get it. They're in a church group or they're trying to raise some funds for their Boy Scout or Girl Scout troop. These kids will fuck your shit up, man. They'll be fucking washing your car with 90 grit sandpaper, okay? These kids don't give a fuck. I get it. They're just like, okay, well, there's an adult doing it. But I'm just like, bro, I see these freaking we're trying to save up for a volleyball trip. I'm just like, why are you washing these cars with literal sticks? Oh shit, BlissfulEllie says TikTok doesn't allow you to directly link to OnlyFans and it grays hers out in her link tree when you click out on TikTok last time she checked.
Told you.
TikTok is freaking got a stick up its ass, dude.
There's children on there.
Oh, I guess that's true. They shouldn't be, okay? Because there's some spicy stuff on TikTok. But TikTok is very much like if you do that's when I stopped really using it. It's like I'll post some shit and I'll get community noted for being dangerous and stuff. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? They're a prude on TikTok.
Dude, this guy's gotta have an OnlyFans. Look, his bio on...
Good night, Philzilla.
His bio on his Instagram is, I need a backpack, and it's this emoji.
What emoji is that?
That's the, simping emoji.
Oh, the sad emoji? I need a backpack. Your favorite Asian biker. Hit us up, bud. We got a couple unattached girls. Yeah. But listen up, baby. You come to Shadetree Surgeon's party, you better come correct. Be ready to freaking put up or shut up, okay? Ain't nothing free around here.
He's got to show his toes, too. He's not special.
Yeah, dude.
He's got an OnlyFans.
Listen up, bitch. I'll put you to work.
You got to work.
You got to work, dude. You want the candy? You want that chocolate? You got to work. You want not a Bugatti. You want a Volkswagen Beetle? You got to work, bitch. That sucks about the no OnlyFans on TikTok. I didn't know that. What's the freaking point then? She seems nice too. I don't know. I can't make fun of her. She seems nice.
You're thinking about
but
it
if you
too
wanted
hard.
to start on a sick,
Choosing to support a car wash.
this is a great beginner bike.
Dude, does every single person on TikTok have a Ninja 400?
Yeah.
This is the third or fourth. Everyone's got that. It's a good bike. There's not there's something wrong with it.
Just there's not a lot of Harley content.
Ellie's right. Message that your favorite Asian biker and ask him what his shoe size is.
I'm literally just gonna message him directly from my own Instagram account, and I'm just gonna say OnlyFans ?
I'll be right back.
Hashtag stay toxic. I know he'll see it too because we have about the same amount of followers. Because so far, I'm not finding his OnlyFans. Like we said earlier, I'm not one to slut shame, but I feel like men should be sluttier. I don't know. TikTok and Snapchat are not similar. And I don't know if anyone still uses Snapchat except for to send naked pictures of themselves. And even then, what? We dabbing? You can't promote your OnlyFans if you have no content on it. Just saying. I'm glad you're really slutty. You should stay sluttier. Like, you should stay slutty and be sluttier. That's my goal this year.
Young Asian men's OnlyFans?
No, to be sluttier.
Okay. Mine too. Jamie, some pagnarno. I love a super magnet. Look, Joey's in the chat.
My 5-year plan is to be the luckiest girl in the world.
You see Joey's in the chat?
Yes. He super chatted his OnlyFans.
Yeah, Joey has an OnlyFans. You guys didn't know.
Yeah, but there's no content on it. So it's like...
Okay. Yeah, there is. There's pictures. Go at your own risk, everyone. You can click on it. There you go. OnlyFans heavy-handed if you're curious. The curtains do match the drapes.
Yeah, I want to start asking dudes that. I am also too lazy to be a slut. Like, I'm a slut in theory, but I'm not a slut in practice.
Joey, don't tempt me, dude. He goes, let's make some content, dude. I'll put you to work, bud. You've already got a job. You don't need a second one. Third one. All right, who we going on next? Ooh. This one, I don't know what it is about this profile. I keep looking around at all these. That one's really catching my eye. I don't know. Ew, except it says, oh, this little boy kept looking over. Gross. Never mind. We're out of here.
No, Shelby, we need crop tops. Like, let's get men in crop tops.
Well, yeah, like the
and
80s.
Those little shorty
Yeah.
shorts.
That was a whole thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like Police Academy,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Yeah.
What's up, Nux? Nux is the man. We'll be out to see you soon, man. We're going to try to be out there in the next couple months in Zion.
No, I don't think OnlyFans has a safe for work section.
Yeah, it's called Instagram.
Yeah,
And
that's
even
the
that
safe
is-
for, yeah, even then it's like,
Dude, Joey's got it, man. Porthole mesh half jerseys for men. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't really have the body for half shirts, but neither does Joey. So if he does it, I will. Of course, like a regular shirt is a half
No,
shirt.
we
on
don't
him.
body shame. Are you kidding me?
I got it, dude. I don't care. That blonde mom. Oh, she's a mom. I don't want to make fun of a mom. Like I will. I just don't. I just don't want
Moms
to.
are gross.
I don't want to know they're a mom. You know what I mean?
No. Then you know they're fertile. Run away.
Oh, fertile myrtle out here.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, man. I don't know. TikTok fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, dude, I do not enjoy being on TikTok at all.
Ew, what is
Yo,
this?
what the fuck?
What's going on here, dude?
What is going on?
I have to click on their profile because if I just click on this, it won't come up for some reason. What is that, dude? You get me so... He's got the little blushing face emoji. What is that angle? What are you wearing? What? That dude's got some... No. No. That motherfucker put something in his pants, dude. That dude's fucking got some shit
This
in
is
there.
a reshare. Look.
Oh, it's
That's
somebody
his
else?
page over there. Look.
This
In
one?
the caption. In the caption.
Oh, where? I don't know. Ellis?
Grandpa, it's in the caption.
Mod C Moto?
Yes.
All right, let's go check. We're going to Mod C Moto now, and his fucking pants stuff in. Now, this is a person I can make fun of. A fully grown man.
With over fucking half a
Yeah,
million
so I'm like
followers.
also, so I'm punching up because he's got more followers than me. I can make fun of this person. I feel bad making fun of
Look
like.
at all his hashtags.
He's got so many. Why is it?
Hashtag
Why?
book talk.
Book talk, dude. He's got it.
I told you. All the biker dudes are on book talk because they're trying to get the ladies simping for them.
All right, let's see what we're doing.
I want to start off by saying it's the first of the month. My booger's squeaky. Wow. Oh, hi there. What's your name? My name? Yeah, your name. Darren. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
What is happening?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You know what this reminds me of, dude? This reminds me of motorcycle YouTube content like 10 years ago. 100%.
Like skits.
Not even skits, but it was like this. Like, so.
Like, do you remember when skits were like a thing on YouTube?
Yeah,
remember that era?
Yeah, we'll still do a skit. Or I'll still do a skit. So this just so YouTube motorcycle content, YouTube like 10 years ago was very much like nobody took their helmet off. Like nobody. Everyone was just like, this is my persona, is me in my helmet. And it was like they would do skits and talk and do shit like this, like, but all in their helmet. So
that's definitely like a whole lane of content on Instagram and TikTok also.
Yeah, and it really reminds me of YouTube like a decade ago. So when I first started, there was plenty of people who made YouTube content before me on motorcycles, obviously. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was pretty early. I had a YouTube channel the very first year that YouTube came out. My YouTube channel, well, second year, 2006. YouTube started in 2005. So I've had a YouTube channel, been making videos regularly since 2006. But I remember when I first started like being like, all right, I want to just like do all motorcycle shit. Nobody showed their face.
In 2006?
No, this was like when I really started just being like, I'm only going to make motorcycle stuff. It was like 2009.
Damn, dude.
And then everyone, it was like this is what it was. It was this. This is like what videos
yeah,
look like.
I'm trying to think of like what was on YouTube in 2009, like
2009, 2010. I was like the start of drama. H3 was just coming up.
Yeah.
Like
even then, barely like.
Yeah, it was like barely people still did. It was like when you could first start getting. So 2009,
like,
2010
then still, like,
was when they rolled out the creator program.
Yeah, that was like when Smosh like got on YouTube like and was doing skits, and Shane Dawson.
Yeah. No, it was, and so who was big back then? It was H3 and Shoe Nice.
I even feel like H3 wasn't even until like 2012.
I remember watching back then. I remember watching Boogie was doing his Francis vids back then. Anyway, so it's I remember when I first was like, all right, I'm just doing motorcycle content. I remember looking at this stuff and going like, this is the wackest shit I've ever seen in my life. This is not how me and my friends hang out. And so I've just never really changed. My videos have just been like basically me doing the same thing forever because I like what I do. It's just like all of us hanging out and drinking beers and having fun because I was just like, it's just weird, dude. Like we don't hang out like this. Maybe if you ride sport bikes, I don't know.
Nice to meet you, sir. I ended up going to somewhere different.
This is like very much like back in the day. There was this guy named. He keeps threatening to come back. 6'4" Honda. He had a huge channel back in the day. This is very much like his content. I think like they're dressed like people at Walmart in them fucking sweatpants.
I would.
Don't they? Right?
Gray sweatpants on dudes is
No,
lingerie for. That's literally lingerie for
Look
men,
at that fucking
dude.
package, dude.
That's
He's
lingerie
fucking,
for men.
He's got something in there. Or maybe he doesn't, dude. Maybe my man's packing heat.
Wearing gray sweatpants as a dude is like wearing a gray tank top as a woman. You know what I mean? Like, the shadows are extra on purpose.
I get you. Yeah, Epic Mealtime. That was huge back in the day, too.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I used to love Epic Mealtime. And How To Basic. Max Mofo, Filthy Frank, like that whole, they were all around. That was...
Wasn't the Epic Mealtime guy on fucking Creator Clash?
Yeah, Harley Mornstein was in the first Creator Clash. Second one, too. I can make the chat window bigger, Indigenous Seed. I like having it on the screen. Make this a little smaller. Does that work? Oh, it's not that it's window, it's the font.
Yeah,
That's
you have
stupid.
to do Control
Yeah.
Plus.
So, okay, he's being a slut with his sweatpants.
That's why, yeah,
right?
absolutely. That is,
But she just looks like her butt's covered in dog hair.
yes.
If you're a dude,
It is not the same for
you're
women.
being a slut. If you're a girl, you're just like, you've got a lot of cat hair on your butt.
I want to start with saying it's the first of the. I ended up going to somewhere different than
Let
my
me finish this
usual,
skit.
place, and
What was
I
it?
ended up finding someone in the wild, and I'm kind of scared because she almost attacked me, and
See, this is why you wear your helmet. All you can hear is him. You can't hear it, but he's just, you hear like. Everyone sounds like fucking Darth Vader, dude. Hold your breath.
My glove. She's being mean to me. I'm a piranha. You gritty? Go.
These, why do they seem like fucking 5-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
They gotta be. They gotta be like 18 or
You don't know. They could be like 25 or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Then we gotta adjust the phone. You gotta adjust the phone. The phone is messed up, and the phone messed
This
up.
is weird.
Hello. Is this
He's probably nice though. I always feel bad. I don't want to make fun of people too bad.
How you doing? Yeah, it looks pretty
Not Luzma says, does anyone else think he's funny? And kind of not.
Or is this kind of hot?
Oh, never mind. It's thirst trap.
Dial? What? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Right.
Ma'am, someone stole my
It's like this man was reading a script from my brain.
I'm gonna take the bus. I'm gonna black it out.
This sounds like my brain during the test.
PetSmart. Grooming.
I stalk your account a little too much, Vin. That's a boy's
I want to
name.
be adopted. Pancake. Waffles.
John, he's wearing a tank top, but
Sir.
oh yeah, my man, you've got some
That
fucking,
smells so good.
you've got some stands, and they are not all middle-aged women. Some of them are middle-aged men. Get your bag though, dude.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
This guy
Get your bag.
absolutely has an OnlyFans.
For my first like viral video. Hello. Oh my gosh.
Mod
dude,
C
what?
Moto.
Yeah, see if he's got a modcmoto.com. Mad Yankee's got it right. He goes, I think this dude is AI generated. Is Cycle Cruiser still making videos? Damn, dude. Shelby just goes, girl in motorcycle gear with cat hair on her ass and anything. What's up, Tony? Welcome to I don't know what we're doing, man. We're just making fun of people on TikTok. I guess I should stop. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. That's like, I will still cast a stone. I will sin and also throw a stone. I don't know what that makes me, but I will do that.
What kind of helmet does he have?
I don't know.
Hello. Is this set up right?
Let's see.
I was trying to identify his OnlyFans icon to see.
Oh
if
yeah,
it's
because he
him.
does no face.
Yeah. So it's like I can't 100% tell if his OnlyFans icon is him or not.
That's how these people, they always do like no face, man. I'm just like, yeah, we're doing banquets tonight, Keith. Cycle Cruiser, man, he you don't even remember him. I can't believe he still makes videos. That's wild. Let's go look up Cycle Cruiser channel and see what he's been up to. I mean, it's not weird that he still makes videos, but he used, he got busted. Not busted because it was so fucking obviously fake, but he got a bunch of, 2 days ago he released a video. He was early on a big, I'm not even subscribed to him. I don't even know him though, so what do I care? He was a big guy back in the day. Had a huge channel. His channel's still bigger than mine. He's got 372,000 subscribers. like big sport bike guy back in the day, but he did this video where he faked running from the cops, like to make like a viral video.
Okay.
And it was so bad. What's up, Tony? Love you too, bud. It was so bad, right? I wonder if there's a re-up. I'm pretty sure he like deleted it. But like, look at his channel. So let me get this so you guys can see it. Like, this is what his channel's like: all-in-one motorcycle channel, cycle cruiser, new rider info, moto vlogs, reviews, how-tos, comedy, motivational, maintenance, safety tips, adventure. Just like, I don't know. It's a weird dude. Definitely like early into like figuring out how to make money online. Right? Figuring out how to make, like, early on to figuring out, like, this is what you need to do to make a video go viral. So he's so bad, Yankee. You still say Ducati in his voice when I see one. That's funny. Yeah, no, I've watched plenty of Cycle Cruiser videos. Like, I wonder if his, like, running from the cops video is still up. Let me see if I can find that. Because what's hilarious is you guys don't, some of you do. 9 years ago. I wonder if this is it. It was like, you guys don't remember it. It was like, people were having this crazy debate about it. Like people were making videos about it, going like, did he actually run through the cops? Did it actually happen? And all this stuff. And it was really fucking weird. And you look at it, I remember looking at it when it happened and going like, obviously not, dude. This is the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life. But it was this huge debate and people were fucking defending him and all this shit. I'm just like, okay, yeah, he changed it. He caught on video. Now he has in hashtags comedy. So I'm telling you, maybe I'm fucking wrong, dude. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong video. But I'm pretty sure this was the one that he had where he was just like, he re-uploaded, he changed it to comedy. Where he tried to be like, oh, this was like me actually running from the cops. I could be wrong, dude. He's gonna freaking copyright his claim so fast, dude.
So fast.
Like, and he's probably already on it. He's got an alert on his phone.
Twisties and has like a few long sweeping turns.
I'm gonna have to Cycle Cruiser. I'm gonna have to put you on 1.25, bud.
And I was on my last run in a cup.
Yeah, so it was like this, but he tried to upload it like this was him actually running from the cops. With like, it looked just like this, with like third-person shots and everything. You guys gotta remember, this is over 10 years ago. Which is, in 10 years in internet time, that is, might as well be 100 years ago.
Can't catch me, coppers!
Yeah, this was it. This was it. Dude, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone, Mad Yankee, you were around back in the day. All you guys who were around watching motorcycle content this long ago, you guys will remember, like, he was trying to pass this off like it actually fucking happened. And then when he got called out, he was like, whoa, it's just comedy. It's just a funny thing that I was just making a skit. And everyone was like, no, dude, you're trying to act like it was fucking real. I don't know. I don't know the dude, so I don't want to jump too far down his throat, but he just seems like a lot of dudes that I've met who like figured out how to make money on YouTube videos and will literally do anything to do it. So if you got, there's a lot of people, and I'm not trying to suck my own dick or nothing, but there's a lot of people here who only watch us, me and Shay, and then the other people who are in like Discord and stuff like that. You guys only watch them and us, and so it's like you don't know. No offense, but some of you guys don't know like what the lengths that some people will go to make $1 on a YouTube video. Like they will go so as far as you think and 10 times farther. to make $10 on a YouTube video. And I refuse to do it. Shay refuses to do it. A lot of the people who are
That's why
in the
I'm not on
Discord refuse
TikTok
to do it
at all.
But it's like, so when I see shit like this, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, this is people who do shit like this. I was obviously making a joke. I don't know the guy, so.
Especially 10 years ago.
This was 10 years ago. It was not, when he first uploaded it, he was not making it as a joke. He was trying to be like, this is the actual video of me running from the cops. With all these like, and I remember people debating and be like, is that a voice? I think he did a voiceover. They're like, how did he get the third person cam up? They're like talking about it. I'm like, dude, because it's fucking fake. What are you debating? Why is there even a debate?
It was YouTube 10 years ago.
He's like saying shit like, see ya, coppers. Ha ha, yeehaw. It's just like it's so fucking funny, dude. He's just like everybody is. So it's like, I'll talk all my shit and stuff like that. Make fun of some of these videos. Most people are actually nice in real life. Even if you don't like their videos, like I guarantee you, like think of whatever YouTuber you like the least, especially in the motorcycle world. If you met them in person, you would probably be like, oh, actually they're all right. You know? Oh yeah, dude, that's what everyone will talk about when fucking poor Yami Noob hit the yellow Porsche and it was on video. God, that was so bad. Yeah, Hunter Honda I loved Hunter Honda. His shit was pretty cringy. But what a good fucking dude. And his videos were fun. He's a kid. You can't be that mad at him. He's like 19. So it's like, how mad can you be at him? I can't believe he stopped making videos, dude. He had a huge channel back in the day. He also gave me a huge shout out back in the day. He helped me out a lot. He had back then. Isn't this crazy? How many?
8 years ago, damn.
524,000 subscribers.
Dead channel.
Like, I'm just like, why'd you give
dude,
it up,
fucking
dude?
last video was so many views.
No, he was. So let's see when the last one was. 3 years ago.
Not as many.
But still, it's like, dude, 27,000 views. If you upload 3 videos a week that get 27,000 views a piece, you could make, I'm not saying you'll be rich, but you could make a okay living making YouTube videos. If you got 25 to 30,000 views a video, they were completely monetized. And
Dude,
you
don't
did
tell Boogie that.
You did three, not 2. I upload 2 videos a week. If you did 3 videos a week, that could be, if you were like careful, that could be your only source of income, and you could live, for sure. People live on less. Anyway, I've met him in real life. He's a good dude, man. Hunter's fucking awesome. He did girls on YouTube really early too. So
What, like being a pimp?
no, he was just. You know what his problem was? He was always trying to date him. He was always like, "This is my girlfriend." And it was always just like this shit. But then it's like and I'm sorry, Hunter, but it was always like his girlfriend. And they're always like dating. And I'm just like, dude, you can't date him, dog. That's where you're fucking up.
You don't date the talent.
Don't dip your pen in the company ink. Okay? You like that one?
That's a good one. Damn, dude, that's fucked. I think it's Dad 30. So if anyone else wants to smoke weed with me telepathically, yeah, don't get high on your own supply. Unless you're me. Then it's okay. I make the rules. I'm not, like, supposed to be following them, okay? Yes, bong rips for Bilbo because it's storming outside. So I gave him a bunch of CBD for doggies, so he is very stoned right now. No, that is not the wind, that is torch sounds.
Hunter was a good dude though, man. So he gave me an early shout out that was like
Yeah, is he a real nice guy?
He is.
Is he a really nice girl?
Did I say girl?
No, I'm just making a joke because you keep saying that about everyone that you're making jokes
Well,
about.
I know because I've hung out with him in real life, and also like I've known him for years online.
Yeah.
What's really funny about him is that because he's a kid, like I think he might have been 17 when he started his channel, and he just blew up really hard, and because he's like he's a handsome strapping young man, and so the women loved him, and he was just like really appealed to what. What? Oh, I was like, what the fuck happened? Alyssa, hey, we're doing good. Alyssa's awesome. Alyssa won the Silver Wing. One of the Silver Wings. So he obviously didn't know who I was because he was like riding around his sport bikes and stuff like that. You know who watched me? Because he's like the most wholesome kid ever, right? He would always make these videos where he rode around with his dad.
That's cute.
Right? And his dad was just like this nice old man who rode a new Silver Ring, which is a scooter, right? And he also had like this little dual sport that he would ride around. So he'd always ride with his dad, and he called him Papa Honda. And his dad watched my channel at the time. I probably had like 20,000 subscribers at this point. And I've been making videos for way longer than he had, which is why his dad knew my channel. But like, yeah, I never had any hate in my heart for anybody who had success before you know what I mean? Sure. My channel's never like had a big growth spurt or anything like that. A couple times I got shout outs, which helped a lot. And he was one of them. So he, at the very height of his popularity, made a video because his dad asked him to for the channel. I was like, isn't that cool? Dab, you'll go, if you dab, you'll go broke. I thought you save money dabbing because you have to use less. Oh. Anyway, he was a good dude. What was the last thing he did?
I gotta show off my new camera lens. Look at this thing. Long mother. The camera lens too. Okay, as you can see, I went down the other day, and since I can't ride or do a motovlog right now, I figured I'd tell y'all how this happened. So basically,
why don't you stop making videos, bud?
why not show y'all?
Who knows, man? All sorts of stuff happens. Let's go to one of his old. Let's go to oldest. This is like some old school YouTube shit. Motorcycle Hope's homeless girl. That was a big thing, like homeless people back in the day. That was in Austin. So South by Southwest, funny motorcycle interactions, 71,000 views. That was a good one. Ferrari plays with motorcycle. This is the shit back in the day. Like 10 years ago, you could release a 4-minute video that was just you like interacting with somebody in a nice car. And all of a sudden you can make a living off of YouTube now.
Yeah.
I'm sure this wasn't the only big video, but it's like this one, Road Rage. But it's like you could literally have an entire channel that was built off like this. YouTube was wild back in the day. It really was, man. Just like this, you know. Crappy freaking GoPro Hero 3.
Hey, is it okay if you're all on a TV show? Sweet. Hey, run it under the tunnel. Yeah. Good.
This, and you're like, oh shit,
It's got the butt shot.
I make a living on YouTube now because I recorded this. Not anymore. That ain't what it's like anymore. Good night, Grandma. What percentage is that THC you're doing? Oh, at least 70, right? It's not the strongest.
No, yeah, it's got to be at least 70.
If it's a dab, it's got to be at least 70, right?
Yeah.
Giant Ham in the chat. Giant Ham's also an old school YouTuber. He knows what's up. And so he'd do this. He'd catcall girls. Not catcall them, but he'd be like nice about it. Always pause on girls and stuff like that. There was this guy back in the day called Leadpin who deleted his whole channel because he got catfished and like filmed the whole thing. He was a motorcyclist that did that a lot. Oh, dude, it was wild, man. I wish somebody would do like a story on him because his channel blew up. He had a huge channel, right?
I'll do a story on him. What?
He deleted everything. Like nothing's archived. Nothing's archived. It's all gone. So this guy Leadpin, who's an Australian motovlogger, and he rode a sport bike. Like everybody back in the day rode sport. If you rode a cruiser, like you didn't have a channel. So it's like that's why I like.
Sure.
I should have bought a sport bike back in the day. I just like didn't give a fuck about him. So. But if you rode a cruiser, like you didn't like nobody watched your channel. So if you bought a sport bike, you had a channel, or a supermoto. So he's a sport bike guy out of Australia, and what he would do is he would just do moto vlogs. Never showed his face, but he would talk about women a lot, right?
Okay.
Like he would just like go down. So he lived in a place in Australia, maybe the Gold Coast or something like that. I'm not that familiar with Australia, but a place where there's like kind of like our Miami.
Okay.
Or just Florida in general. You know how in Florida, like, you go in other places, you go in, like, Nebraska, and you're like, there's, like, one pretty girl in the whole town. And you go out in Florida, and you're just like, there is bitches in thongs everywhere.
Yeah, it's like everyone's the hot Australian.
And so it's like that part
Instead
of Australia
of the,
where, like,
gross Australian.
Yeah,
like
so
the
everybody's
Alabama
hot.
Australian.
So it'd be like him writing down our version of Bayshore and just, like,
Sure.
talking about the girls that are
No, I get it.
So he would do that, and he had a bunch of... videos go viral, started getting very popular. Would do skits and stuff like that. His channel was blowing up. I wish I knew how many subscribers. He nuked his whole channel and everything. So he like finally came clean. He was just like, I've met a girl. I'm going straight. You know, it's like I've just been so depressed, and like I finally met somebody, and I'm like very happy to be with them, and like I'm gonna go meet them for the first, and like vlogged the whole thing. Right, of going to meet them, and then
posted it.
Right, because he posted multiple videos leading up to it, and then he goes, and the last video was like an unlisted video, but you had to click in the link in his description to go view the unlisted video, and it was him being like, "She didn't show up. I've been like catfished. Like it was not a real person." Or, like, it wasn't who they said they was. I just waited in the hotel for hours.
What was his channel name?
It was called Leadpin. I have a shirt. I have a Leadpin shirt. I knew him. I talked to him. Like, he just nuked his channel and fucking disappeared. Like, it was so fucking weird, man. He's mad Yankee goes, should have learned to play the guitar. Should have learned to bang the drums. Dude, I fucking love the Mad Yankee, dude.
One year ago, somebody made a post about him on Reddit.
So that was his logo. The shirt I have has that on it. So thank you, Leadpin. Remember the OG motovlogger. Remembering Leadpin. Walterific made a Leadpin video. The Fame game. 9 years ago. 9 years ago, dude. Oh, here's someone who said Moto HDK 9 year goes. My thought on Leadpin's current situation with that girl. You want your headphones? So you can hear what they're saying about it?
I'm looking up stuff on Reddit about it.
Yeah, Arson Rides was the man. This is also back in the day. This is what every YouTube video looked like that had motorcycles in it. It would just look like this. I also have it on 1.25. That's why it looks so jerky. I watch almost every video in 1.25. I don't watch it regular speed. This was like the motorcycle video formula. It was like, let me just like talk about something random, then go fast real quick, and then talk about what I'm actually going to talk about. I don't know if he was a great writer. Dude, we might have to put you on 1.5, dog. Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. This is terrible. I can't watch this. Anyway, you guys got the story from me. Like, he's not. He's going to just say what I said. Oh, Daily Derps, man. Daily Derps was another Australian guy back in the day. Again, 10 years ago on YouTube was a very fucking different place, man. Oh, God, dude. Poor bastard. That sucks to have all that shit happen to you on fucking... And then, like... everyone has to see it. That sucks. I mean, I've been through a lot of shit in my life on fucking... and posted about it, I guess. Oh, wait. Was I just watching all that and I fucking... none of you guys could see it either? Oh, I fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, Desert Outlaw. I remember that. You had a custom background and stuff like that. You used to be able to have your, I forget if it was top 10 or top 8. So they kind of still had it with like your featured people, but it was like more like MySpace where you could have like the way that YouTube was set up back in the day was like way more like MySpace, where it's like way more focused on like people interacting with each other and making videos with each other. Like right now, the way that YouTube is kind of set up is like, it's like Netflix. And that's how I use it too. That's how I make content. Like when I make my videos, and I love making videos, so this isn't me bitching about it. I like making videos. When I make my videos, I try to make them like an episode of TV. So I try to make them like 30 minutes long at the very least. I figure like, when I think about like one of my videos, when I make a video, this is excluding shorts, obviously. If my video is going to be 10 minutes long, and back in the day, this was crazy because like if a video was over 10 minutes long, you just wouldn't fucking make it. That's like ridiculous to think that somebody would watch a video that's over 10 minutes long. Now I try to make my videos long enough that if somebody's going to turn it on, that they can watch it they don't have to choose something else for a minute. Like they're going like, maybe they're cooking dinner, maybe they're working out, maybe they're sitting, whatever they're doing, maybe they're doing something where like, oh, I have a half hour to watch something instead of 5 minutes. So that's kind of how I make my videos now. And I like making them like that more because it doesn't put as much pressure on me to cut stuff out. Because I don't think that, I try not to put any fluff in videos. I think that it's all good. So back in the day when I had to cut stuff out, I would just be like heartbroken because I'm like, this is good, dude. I don't want to cut it out, but I would have to. So now I love the long form stuff, like 30 to 45 minute long videos. That's my jam. I love making those kind of videos. That's why I try to put so many different things in the videos. I'll just film a little bit every day. That's why the videos are just like, it's not, when I film a 40-minute long video, it's not one 40-minute long video. It's like, 6 8-minute long videos, but just all in one video. And that's how I like to make vids. So YouTube's, the censorship on YouTube with the cursing, like it's not that bad. I've heard that they're fucking with people with guns again. I don't know. I feel like there's always been a way around it. The thing with YouTube is just like a microcosm of capitalism. So if you're not a capitalist, like you don't like that. But when I say it's a microcosm of capitalism, is that, despite what you see and what they say, YouTube is almost anti-political in so much as they are here to make money. And YouTube makes money by people watching videos. So if they could get away with people buying advertisements on videos and it was just like people just executing motherfuckers all day and doing death matches and you know, just like if they could get advertisers to buy space on that, they would, because that's YouTube's business model. So it's like YouTube doesn't want to censor people. There's no, from what I think anyway, and the feeling that I get, there's no like overarching like kind of movement inside of YouTube to like censor things or make things like you're not allowed to do this. They are just behave at the whim of what people are willing to buy advertisements on. So once other companies are not willing to buy advertisements on something, then YouTube is like, well, okay, well, we can't have this on here anymore, or we have to make this demonetized. And I, you know, a lot of people would probably disagree with me, but I will tell you, I've been making YouTube videos and regularly using YouTube and very involved with it since 2006. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I would say that I know more than a lot of people about YouTube and how it works and how like its motivations and stuff like that. Thanks, JK though. We appreciate you ordering stickers, man. We'll get them out soon.
Bro, I'm deep on the Leadpin shit.
Yeah. Fill me in, dude. I haven't seen this shit in 10 years. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick and then fill me in. I haven't heard this shit in 10 years.
9 years.
9 years, sorry.
It's been 9 years since he last posted.
Someone got it all on Reddit?
No, he didn't delete his Facebook.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's all still there, dude. It's all still there. Like, none of the videos are still there because they were all linked to YouTube. That's what I've been sitting here doing this whole time, is like scrolling through all his Facebook posts, and like there's still pictures of the girl on there that like catfished him, or the whoever's photos, you know. There's a bunch of links to his YouTube videos, like I said, but there's photos that you can look at, but no actual videos. But then there's also like posts about her, like him talking to her through posts and like posting pictures of her all the time, saying they're gonna get married, and then he's like, bye.
Dude, the Leadpin deep dive. How much is on there? Like, do you have everything? Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
all right, I'm ready for that. Hold on, let me get comfortable.
okay. So, first of all, you can't watch any of the videos because
Right.
they're all linked to YouTube. So
Right.
he would post the links on Facebook, but you can't like actually watch the videos. However, there's a bunch of pictures. And every post he's ever made on Facebook is there.
Whoa, dude. All right, hit me.
Okay.
Hit me with a little timeline here. You want me to pull it up? Can we pull it up on here? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll just share the
Yeah,
fucking...
screen share.
I'll just send the whole page to you. Oh, wow, I scrolled for a minute. So you're going to have to, like, scroll down.
Oh, this person says, remembering Leadpin 6 years ago. No, he's not dead. His Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube account were all deleted. Not his Facebook, though, apparently.
Yeah, not his fucking Facebook. Because, listen, if you're a girl, you just find shit.
Fucking old Nancy Drew over here.
Hey, man, I didn't make me like this. I was just born a woman.
Yeah, but blame God.
Yeah,
The shirts will be
man.
going out soon. We had a supply chain issue. They'll be going out very soon. So, sorry about that, guys.
I airdropped the link to you.
You do my phone? Oh, it's over here. Okay.
So that's his Facebook. You have to screen share.
Okay. Dude, this is a blast from the fucking past, dude.
Yeah. So, I had to scroll down for a minute to find the post like about the girl.
It was still on there. I'm gonna let you scroll.
Oh, okay. There are absolutely posts about the girl.
Good. Thank God, dude. I feel like I didn't want to like gaslight myself. I was like, am I making this up?
Are you kidding me? I live for this shit. This is like dumb drama, dumb YouTube drama that like has nothing to do with me. I'm a girl. Num.
Oh, he's married now.
When did this happen? Or is that the girl?
I don't
Is that the catfish?
This is 2016.
Okay.
Maybe it's a cat. I don't know.
I think this is the catfish. See? This is like Miss LP, Miss Leadpin. I think that's her.
Yeah.
Because in a post, he makes about her being like, yo, this girl catfished me. Hold on. I gotta scroll for a second because there's a lot of posts about his shirt. I think I had to do it like, okay, yeah, I did posts.
Go to like old ones or something.
No, hold on. So, because there is just like his content on here for a minute.
Bro, this is some old fucking blast from the past shit. No, somebody died.
Okay, I didn't realize how far I was scrolling.
Yeah, you were over there for a minute.
Yeah, dude, I am a girl, okay? I can scroll so fast to get information that I need. It's like my brain was just trained like this because I was born in 1995.
Maybe she was real and just didn't want me. I don't know, dude. But I'm like, he deleted his channel after this shit happened. So I'm just like, what the fuck?
So he posts this like,
so
I'm getting married.
Shit happened.
And then after that, he was like, thank you for all the heartwarming messages, best wishes from myself. I'll be back in YouTube soon. I'm just waiting for the right time. You guys mean so much to me. And all this stuff. Okay.
You know what I think? Okay, now that I'm remembering it again, I think maybe it was he went over there, she catfished him, like didn't show up,
yeah,
and then she was like, okay, I am gonna show up, and it wasn't the same girl or something, but he was like, let's try, and then she left him, and then he was like nuked everything.
Okay, well, look at this post.
All right, apology. I'm sorry, Leadpin. He's not ever gonna see this. Guys and girls, apologies for my absence and the temporary disappearance of everything LP related online. For those who are on Twitter, you'll have seen a few edits from Mrs. LP. For those who aren't, Twitter so confused has made breach of security of my accounts and a gross violation by someone.
You are reading way too fast. I cannot.
Profound impact on my personal life.
You got to start from the beginning. That was way too fast.
Well, so this was him just like. He's still with that girl. This is that fucking bad shit. Let me tell you guys. Any of you guys out there who are making motorcycle content or YouTube content in general, I guess. And dude, this happened to me too. Don't take your significant other and post them every day. That's a weird thing to do.
You should switch it.
Oh, what? Oh, switch it back to...
yeah, unless you're going to keep...
I want to scrolling. Fucking... Do you talk about it? He's still, like, with the Mrs. Leadpin shit.
Yeah, well, is that not her?
I don't know.
Okay, if that's not her, then I misread the situation.
No, this I'm not misremembering this shit. Oh, dude, he still got a video. We can hear his voice. That's wild, man. Thought Leadpin was gone. Facebook comes back. Oh, we're getting copyright strike immediately. This is wild.
Tell you about the hurricane? Let me look. It's raining.
He's got himself a little picture. Anyway. Let's stop fucking with Leadpin. Obviously, he doesn't want to shit online anymore. We're just like, gotcha!
Well, that's the internet. Internet's forever.
Yeah. That's weird.
What?
No, just seeing that again, just because it was like, it was such a mystery when he deleted everything. It was just so weird, dude. I think what happened is like the girl didn't like show up at first. He made all these videos about it. It was super weird and crazy, and then she did, and then she left him, and he was like, and then he nuked everything. I know it's like, dude, this was a while ago. I'm trying to remember it properly. It was a while ago. I had to go through a breakup on YouTube. It sucked. Everyone wants to know what's going on. And it's like, I don't care how many times you explain it. People will still be like, whenever, like someone, I get, no offense to whoever asked, because I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I guarantee the minute I go like, oh yeah, I went through a breakup, I've told the story 20 fucking times.
People still
And someone in the comments will be like, oh shit, yeah, what happened with that? It doesn't matter how many times to this day.
People ask.
People will be like, "Oh yeah, what the fuck? What happened with that?
Where is she?"
And I'm like, "Dude, I've made 20 videos about this, and like answered this so many times. It's like I just don't want to do it." So it's like I get it, dude. I get it, you know. And I'm not trying to jump down anybody's throat who's like, just like. Also, it's like I also not mad at people when they don't see my videos. Made fucking 2 to 3 videos a week, sometimes more, for the past like 12 to 13 fucking years. There's a lot of videos.
Yeah, but I also feel like, you know, maybe sometimes people don't realize like, oh yeah, I haven't watched this person's video in 6 years.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're exactly where I left them. Like, the fuck?
I fucking hope not, dude.
Like, I'm a whole ass
Drive
person,
safe,
dude.
I hope not, dude. I fucking hope not.
You just missed 6 years of videos, my dude.
Yeah.
I didn't just pause my life.
Oh, yeah. Keith Huntsman says, I found a page that said I make $90,000 and I'm married. So any of those, like, pages where they say, like, this is how much a YouTuber makes or anybody, like, that's not true. It says I make over $1 million a year. I think if you ask, like, what does Shadetree Surgeon make online? I'm like, it's cool. I wouldn't kick it out of bed, but it's not the case.
Please don't tell the IRS that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I get it, because it's like if you stop watching somebody's video, you expect it to be like a TV show exactly where you left off, and that's not how it is. But that's just like, you know, you just got to deal with it, and I understand that not everybody can. So obviously, he couldn't. Can't stand the heat. Get out the kitchen, which he did. He got the fuck out of the kitchen. He was like, "Heard, I'm out."
That's fair.
It's fair, dude. It's fair. Until we were just like,
Me,
your
personally,
Facebook.
I love to sip tea with the girls in the kitchen. It's what I do. It's what I've been made for. You see my name tag, Bimbo. I didn't make me this way. My dad did.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just like, that's weird. I don't hate it because I've done it for so long and I do enjoy it. Like, I've talked about this before. I like all my parasocial friendships. I enjoy hanging out on lives. I enjoy, like, I feel like I have real friendships and real relationships with people. In fact, I've gotten burned on it on my end. There have been so many people over the years who, like, I'm specifically thinking about this guy who, God, what was his name? It doesn't matter. But this dude who was like, long time watcher of the channel, make a couple of his own videos every now and then, right? Okay. And he was like planning on coming down for the camp out. He's like, I talked to this guy. I was like, dude, I feel like I know this guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I was like, yeah, fucking friend of mine. You know, he's from Chicago. And then one time he left a really shitty comment on a video, and I messaged him on his phone because I have his phone. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck was that? And he's just like, oh, I was just having a bad day. And I'm like, okay, that was weird. All right, you know. And then it happened again. I was just like, yo, what the fuck, dude? I thought, like, why don't you just, like, if you have a problem with this, like, why don't you ask me personally? You know me.
Look, I'll solve it.
And it's like, and that wasn't even what you were talking about. Like, what are you, the fuck? And then it started happening more and more where I was just like, what the fuck's happening, dude? Where just like and then I found out, I was like, looked at it, he left like 6 shitty comments in a row. I was like, dude, what the fuck, dude? What happened to you, like, planning on coming down here and going to the camp out and hanging out, but all of a sudden you've like decided in your head that you don't like me anymore from a video. I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like blown away. I was like, Jesus Christ. It really bothered me. That happened, and that's happened so many times with people where I've never even met them, and then all of a sudden they turn around, they decide they don't like me anymore, and I'm just like, whoa, dude, I'm the parasocial friend. It's not like everyone's just like, you got to watch out if you're a YouTuber, your fans will be parasocial. It's me. I'm the bad one. I'll admit it. I don't care.
Yeah, I like it.
That exact scenario that I just described in like varying different ways has happened more times than I can count to me. Where I've just like thought I knew somebody online, then all of a sudden they see a video where they don't like something I said in the video, and they're like, I hate you now. I'm like, whoa, dude.
I've been making.
Can we talk about this?
I feel like I've been making friends online since like chat roulette, you know. So it's kind of like, I feel like my perception of friends online is very skewed.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I guess.
Because, like, the whole, like, don't talk to strangers online.
Yeah.
That was not a thing. Like, all I've ever done is talk to strangers online.
Yeah. It is weird. And a lot of people will be like, why would you care? I'm like, because I've made a lot of friends online.
Yeah, because that's where all my friends live.
Like, I have a lot of friends in real life, too. Obviously, you guys see the channel. Like, I know a lot of people. But it's also, like, I've made a lot of friends online. And those friends are important to me. And it's just like, also it's like a lot of people, I think sometimes what will happen is like people won't hear from me for a while. I'm like, yo, dude, there are people I know in person that I don't text for a year. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm not like a, hey, how you doing today?
Just a reminder, if you guys have anything you need to say to Josh, just email me at Cheyleesi@brapstar.com. And I will turn my head to the side and tell him.
Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe the people are just like, maybe they try to send me a message I didn't answer, and they're like, I hate you now.
Suck at looking at your phone.
I just don't.
I know, you don't look at even my messages. I have to tell Josh specifically when I send him something funny, and I want him to see it.
That is true.
I did it this morning. You still haven't watched the funny Shane Gillis YouTube video I sent you?
I watched part of it.
Yeah, but you didn't watch all of it, and it was towards the end where it's so funny. Like, I was laughing out loud. Like, usually I'm just like, hee hee hee, like, haha. A little haha, but I was like, ugly cackling.
No, I mean, the people are like, I'll be your friend. It's not that. It's not like I'm just like, I need a friend. Which, of course, come hang out. Fucking be in the Discord. I'm also like, I'm a hard person to be friends with. Because I'm not a good communicator.
You're like a fucking cat, dude.
Ask any of my ex-girlfriends. I'm not a great communicator.
Pet me with your eyes.
Yeah. I don't like talk. I do my own thing, dude. I'll go be by myself for days at a time. Like, I'll go without human contact for a very long time. And it does not bother me that much. Or at all, really, I guess. I don't know. It's just me. I am me. I make no apologies.
I feel like I'm the opposite, where I need constant social interaction because I am a very social creature.
I could, if I didn't have to...
I have golden retriever energy.
Yeah, it's not like I'm like that energy where I'm like, I don't want to see anybody. Like, I'll hang out with people.
Oh, yeah.
My alone time is important to me, but I'll hang out with people. But also on the same side of that, if someone was like, you have to go stay here for 6 months and see no one, I'll be like, yeah, I could do that.
I could also do that.
6 months, easy. Like if I had internet access, easy. Even if not, I guess I could like busy myself. I do very well without human contact. I do fine with it too. I just do fine without it. Louis, so he goes, I wonder why I talk so much on mobile. I talk to myself when there's no camera around. All the time. I talk to myself
It's very fucking annoying.
all day long. I constantly speak to myself. So that's a thing where it's like, someone's like, oh man, you talk to yourself a lot. Like, doesn't matter if the camera's on or not.
I've moved on past it from living with you because of you talking to yourself so much. And then also how you you'll edit your videos. So I'll hear you talking in the other room from sometimes you just talking to yourself or sometimes you're just talking because you're not actually talking. It's the video talking and you're editing. And I'm like, I never know.
So you literally never shut up.
Never know when you're actually just maybe talking or trying to get my attention or...
Yeah, I talk to myself a lot. I have a constant monologue.
That's also why probably I'm so codependent and need sounds and talking at all times and always listening to podcasts is because I've been around you for like nonstop for 6 years.
I mean, I don't know. People are weird. Everyone's different. You know, when it comes to YouTube, sometimes people get an idea of who you are in their head. But that can happen with anybody. It doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers or if you have 100 subscribers. That could happen. You know, someone will get an idea of who you are in their head. It has nothing to do with having a lot of subscribers at all. But I mean, I feel like I'm pretty honest. Maybe not honest enough sometimes. I think that I can't be, if I'm too honest, it like goes on the side of like, if I tried to be like honest about how it's like, oh, I don't need anybody, I could just be alone and just do my thing. And it just sounds shitty. It just sounds mean, kind of. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be mean to anybody. And also, I don't have to be like that. I can be, but I don't have to be. I can hang out with people too, as long as I get my alone time, which I need a lot of every day. But like, I take it. I don't make any apologies. I'll take it. I think that maybe that's the thing, because it's like when I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like put down my phone and like not talk to anybody, not look at any messages. I don't feel bad about it at all. I have there's zero apologies, and so I'll put it down. And if someone's like, be like, damn, I really needed you at that moment, I'm like, well, that sucks, because I was having my time where I'm not. I'm not talking to anybody, so I'm like, that's a real bummer, dude. But like, I'm supposed to feel bad about that. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad about that. That I wasn't available for you at this like time, because I was doing my thing at that time. You know.
As somebody with 200 missed calls and 300, 400 unread text messages, I personally also don't feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, I'm just also not a good person to ask.
Right. You know, because, I mean, I grew up without a cell phone, dude.
I also grew up without a cell phone.
It's like, it used to be back in the day. You
I didn't get a cell phone until I was, like, 14.
It's like, you don't get to fucking text me and I have to answer you right away. I'm like, nah, man.
And even when I was 14, my phone was, like, worse than a Razor flip phone.
I used to have a beeper where I could text
It was like
people on the
Nokia
beeper.
style.
I like that. I like texting.
It's like, and get it, I was 14 in like 2010, man. So it's like there were iPhones by then.
Was there iPhones in 2010?
Yes.
I got my first cell phone in 2003. When I first started, or no, 2004. When I first started working at the Shame, I didn't have a cell phone.
When did you start working at the Shame?
2004.
Oh.
It wasn't for very long, but when I first started working there, I didn't have a cell phone. You didn't fucking have to have one.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't need one.
You still don't have to have one.
You don't have to have one. I mean, pretty fucking tough.
Cell phones are a social construct.
Yeah, pretty tough to do it without one in America. But in 2000, it was like right at the cusp. Because like I didn't have one and I was kind of like wearing like a chip on my shoulder. I was like, I don't need a cell phone. And then it like very quickly, and within like a matter of months, I was like, oh fuck, I need a cell phone. Because like everybody had one. It was also like if you wanted to get laid because I was 21. I was like, dude, if you didn't have a cell phone, like...
I thought you were okay being alone.
You weren't getting laid. When I want to be.
Mr. I'm okay being alone. How do you get hoes? You just send a fucking carrier pigeon?
Girls love a mysterious man. They do.
Yeah, I don't like a yapper. That's my job.
So, back in the day, how'd you get laid before cell phones? Selling drugs.
Craigslist. Right?
No, not Craigslist.
Wasn't there
MySpace.
Is that was
So
the whole
I would
like
meet up with people on MySpace, and like you would just do it on the computer and talk, and then you like choose a place and you go meet up there, but there wasn't cell phones.
Okay. Chat rooms.
And then just like you know how you got laid? People that you worked with.
Okay. I thought you were meant like how do you get laid like online?
Oh, online it was.
I didn't know you meant like in person. In person, you just like communicate with other humans,
Yeah,
and that's how you get laid.
It's like you get laid from people you work. It was people.
Yeah,
you work
you
with.
just have to talk to people, which is like scary.
But then you could do it online too. I remember getting laid online. MySpace.
Yeah.
You would just like meet up at bars and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly just like people I knew. That was like, that's how you got laid. Work your way through the office, you know?
No, I didn't have to deal with that problem because by the time I was sexually active, cell phones were also a thing. You know, I was just like, yeah, I mean, nowadays, like, Tinder is just Uber Eats for sex.
Nancy Weems has got it. Motorcycles. So
Yeah.
it was bars and motorcycles. When I first turned 21, it was like, okay, I can go to bars. I went to bars before I was 21, but when I had a motorcycle when I was 19. So it was just like, that was it. And every girl wanted to ride on a motorcycle. So it was just like, hey, you want to go for a ride? Girl gets on the back of the motorcycle. Didn't always work out every time, but like, that was always the in. Was like, do you want to go for a ride on a motorcycle? I did that constantly.
I'm just realizing how much gayer I could have been when I was younger. Because that exact scenario applied to me. Where I was like getting into bars before I was 21.
Mm-hmm. And people want to ride on your motorcycle.
And hot girls wanted to ride on the back of my motorcycle. I was just like in a committed relationship with a guy that was like way older than me for 8 years.
A tale as old as time.
I know.
All right, I think we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to leave poor Leadpin alone.
Oh, sorry.
Batten
Leadpin.
down the hatches.
Sorry.
This is a good one. I had a very good time doing this one. We made fun of some cringe people on TikTok, dug up some old YouTube dirt, talked about what it was like to get laid before cell phones. I don't know. It was a pretty good live stream. I had a good time hanging out with everybody. Right? Do you guys have a good time? You can say if you didn't. You can say if it sucked. I will delete your comment. I could go for another couple hours, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm just going to talk in circles,
11.
you know? I just don't want to waste everyone's time because there's a lot of, which I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. There's a lot of people who hang out just because we're so live. I don't want to like talk you in circles and waste your time if I'm not being entertaining anymore. I feel like I'm on the cusp of being like, maybe some people would disagree with me and say I've never been entertaining. I feel like I'm on the cusp of being like not funny anymore.
Are you just tired?
No, I'm fine. I could do it for longer. I just feel like I'm just like I'm just talking. I'm not making jokes or anything.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm just
Well,
not entertaining anymore.
good night.
All right, good hanging, guys. This is a good one. I might leave this one up.
Okay.
I feel like there was nothing weird. There's no like weird audio drops. Like it flowed kind of well. I might not take this one down. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Do your thing.
I'll leave it up at least till tomorrow. And then we'll see. So if you want to watch this again, make sure that you save the link. Because what I do when I take them down is I make them unlisted. So if you didn't get to watch from the beginning and you want to watch from the beginning, copy and paste, save the link, and you'll still be able to watch it. Because I don't delete them, I just unlist them. I never know. Because sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want to inflict YouTube with 3.5 hours of me babbling about nothing. And I'll just take them down. You know what I mean? It's just like, you got to live in the moment. Well, I'm just like, you got to live in the moment. Either you were there or you weren't.
I don't know. Everybody else gets to make cringe content. Why
You
the
know?
fuck do we not get to do that? I want to make cringe content sometimes.
I hold myself to a higher standard.
No, you don't. You liar.
All right, guys. Yeah, but anyway, so if you want to watch from the beginning, you didn't get to watch, make sure you save it. I think I might leave this one up. I think this was a good one. I think that we're like on, it's kind of flowed really well. It's not a bad live stream, so. And not like the other live streams are bad, but what I do is I'll take them down and then I have the idea that I'm going to edit them, and I just have not done it yet. So, like, that's the idea. I'm going to edit them and re-upload them. But I haven't done it yet. So, anyway, love you guys. Good hanging. I appreciate all y'all. Thanks for keeping us independent. You guys rock. 1-800-ASK-SHELBY in the chat. Amazing. Mama Weems in the chat. Lots of good people out tonight, man. Trouble Traveler.
Bilbo in the chat.
Bilbo over there having a bad time.
Come here.
Bilbo Buddy Bezos.
Bilbo, are you in the chat?
Bilbo is on his medicine for thunder.
Bilbo in the chat. Bilbo
All
in
right.
the chat.
Later, guys.